everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who come into today's game with two game-winning streaks. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Chargers.
And Larry, I thank you. We are at the home of the Chargers for the next 4 years as you get a look at the StubHub Center here in the L.A. suburb of Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jameis now on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they're going to have a third down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
On third down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. To get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Gone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Gerald McCoy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
On 3rd down, that's Ellis. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now Rodgers, and he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, Winston. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Throwing, Winston. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Perkins. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now they try the right side here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And again this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Stays on his feet. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
He'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Back in. No. Check. Patriot. No. Set. Please. Check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
We got 3. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Right. Inside right here. Inside on the right. Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And that is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Winston from the gun on third down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal.
All right, now look at this. Now let's go.
Back to throw here. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. No. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
They run the counter now on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Jameis now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down throw for Winston. Man open left side, it's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Handoff as they run the counter play. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw. Caught left side, Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And the 49ers have just scored for some more cushion. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second down, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Jameis to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff as they run left side. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the ground, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Going up top. And it'll be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll drop the throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have...
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Play action now, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 55 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 18-yard line. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this game hinges on the right leg of Andrew Franks. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this game hinges on the right leg of Andrew Franks. And his kick is good. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and it's the Dolphins that wound up winning that one. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed.